Hey guys, welcome to Quick Chatter Live. We are with our guests who have been there with us long time. Hi Hinder, hi Abhinav, hi Robin, hi Saurabh bhai, hi Kaushik. How are you doing?
Hello. बढ़िया
All
बढ़िया
good.
All well,
Hmm.
all well.
Yeah. In our main discussion, right, whenever we talk about Punjab, the main person we go to is Hinder, right? So Inder, let's start with you. Okay. Now last season you have not qualified, and this season you make Dhawan captain. So what do you think? You want to win the trophy, or you just want to make somebody a captain who is not permanent in T20s?
ऑप्शन ही क्या था ठीक है ही इज़ अ वेरी डिसेंट कैप्टन पिछली पहले भी किया हुआ है सनराइजर्स के लिए इंडिया को भी लीड किया है फाइन ऑप्शन भी नहीं था उसमें
Okay. And do you think that you know, Inder? I think there is some disturbance from your side or somebody. I don't know where the disturbance is.
आउटसाइड मैच
ठीक है ठीक है. So let's start, right? So do you really think that Sam Curran was worth the money? Do you think he'll make the impact his price which he's got?
if you look at the if you look at how mini auction works, that somehow that is something that's expected from the players. Like the sum is expected from the owners and the players. That's the I mean anyone would go around that sum of money, be it Ben Stokes or Sam Curran. Doesn't make any sense. I mean that it's fine, makes sense.
Yeah. So do you think that they could have gone for one more star player considering there was 12 point some crores left in your bank?
And they could have easily gone. They have one overseas spot left as well. They could have gone for another overseas pick, maybe batsman, maybe bowler, or all rounder. They could have.
Right.
There was an option. There was a chance.
Right. So do you really think Curran will give you the impact and the balance in the team that was missing last season?
Yeah, because here, here he won't have to do the job of the first bowler or second bowler, which he was doing in 2018. Here you have, here you have Rabada, here you have Urshdeep. Here you are just going to be that support bowler, which probably Odion Smith couldn't do last year. And we needed that number seven guy who could bowl in the middle overs, who could give us some runs with the batting. I mean, I feel he fits the bill perfectly.
Right. As you got the topic of Ravada, right? So, do you think Ravada comes good this season? Like, how was he? How he was in Delhi? I don't know, 1920.
He has lost that. I mean, we all know that. Fine. I mean, that's given with the fast bowlers. As soon as they keep on playing in their career, it's common they'll lose that. Zip. So it's nothing, like surprising. Just hoping that he comes good. He finds his rhythm. He finds his length. Just wait a minute. Just wait a minute.
Right.
I
As
just want to add up here
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
let's see exactly I don't think so they have a problem with the problem in the batting sorry bowling side and all. They might have a problem when exactly they need to see if they have to do good in this season. They need to play as a team
Right.
because earlier always they used to have two good team like Chris Gale or some always they have big names like sometimes Ashwin, sometimes Vijay. But again, this time due to unforeseen situations, we can see exactly they don't have Bairstow exactly, which was a super hit thing. They thought exactly their opening is sorted out, but now they don't have. Now they have to find somebody else exactly who will replace Bairstow. Now their bowling looks good because what we saw in Ellis and Rabada looks
Right.
good. Looks good. Bowling also they have good. They have all rounders. Barar. They have Rahul Chahar. All those things are there. But the question is that even Arshdeep is there from India. So question is that it's not about players. It's all about how the management wants the team to play. Because whenever we talk about Punjab Kings, there is a problem. Even the fans are there. I think Inder may say or the Kaushik may say, or whoever, Robin and Abhinav, everybody will agree on that. There is a problem with the management side. They always at the end we find out that there is a problem with the management. They are pushing the stuff. They are the coach is having very less power, etc., etc. If they can
Right.
take care of this, I think as a team, if they have to do well as a team, they need to really, really, really play amazing cricket just to
Right.
qualify. That's it.
Right. Right. Yeah. So anybody wants to talk on Ellis becoming turning out to be a good pick and Rabada comes good this season? You have enough. I'll have your thoughts.
Nathan Ellis, I mean, one of the few smart things that the Punjab Kings did was to ensure that they kept hold of Nathan Ellis because it's bowlers like him are rare. I mean, whenever he's had the chance to perform in the IPL, he's been able to do that, which is rare for players who've come in from success in the BBL. I mean, because a lot of BBL success stories from BBL have come in tanked miserably at in the IPL. So he's one of the few relative successes who's from the Big Bash League, and he's very deceptive. He's somebody who will easily hit that 140 pace barrier without any difficulties, and then he's also capable of actually uh, going a little slower with the bowling the change ups. I mean, with the slow ones and etc. And very very canny at the death overs. I mean, and he has that nervousness about him that he doesn't show any nerves, and that is a good thing. I mean, for and if you actually want to play smart, I think it's better to play Ellis over Rabada in a T20 lineup because I think Rabada has with just the amount of cricket he's played, I mean, across formats, I mean, it's meant that he's lost a lot of his zip, especially as a T20 bowler, because he's still menacing as a test bowler. He's still pretty decent as a one-day bowler, but as a as a T20 bowler, he's kind of lost his rhythm a little bit. I mean, those two IPL seasons he had in 2019 and 20 with Delhi, those you can count as anomalies. It's not like he had set the T20 franchise league. He had set the T20 setup on fire before or after that. Those 2 years he was outstanding, and after that, I mean, after that he's really not turned it on in the T20 game, either for South Africa or in his last year with Delhi or now with Punjab last season. So I think if Punjab wants to play it smart, I think it's better that they start with Ellis over Rabada. But I think Rabada being the bigger name and the fact that they committed a fair bit of purse on him, I think over 9 crores in the mega auction. So I think the name of Rabada will ensure that he starts ahead. I mean, I think that's how it goes. And like Saurabh just said, I mean, Punjab is basically it's an entire it's a mess. I mean, the rot starts from the top, and if you've got people who really don't know how to uh, win things, I mean, at the top, I think you can change as many coaches you want, you can change as many captains you want, but unless until things don't change at the top, things are never going to change. That's the same case
Right.
with even a RCB. I mean, things over there haven't changed at top, and it's meant that they don't really win in the IPL. They haven't won a trophy. Or in football, I mean, for all the taking of footballing parlance here, for all the wealth that PSG has, it still doesn't count for shit. It still doesn't count for jack. If they're flopping and they're bottling it up in on the big stage, I mean, what's the use of being a paper champion?
Right.
So I
Right.
mean,
Right.
it's a lot matters on how things are run at the top, and unfortunately, Punjab really doesn't stand the test of times in on that respect. I mean, I think that is where a team like Delhi, fortunes for the Delhi chain, when the JSW came in, who got a proven track record of successes of building sporting franchises over across sports. I think that is where kind of things stabilized for them. They became a little more serious on and off the pitch. I think
Right,
Punjab
right,
needs owners and a management group which knows how not to make that is content with not meddling with things which are on the pitch.
I,
Let the
right,
I,
captain
right,
and the
Abhinav.
coach handle things on
I
the
think
pitch. I
Abhinav,
mean, that is not the domain that is not the domain for the management. That is
I
not the
think
domain for the owners to meddle.
Saurabh has a point.
I have see when it comes to Punjab Kings, I think the person who is having real good pointers is Inder, and but again, Inder has shared. I think I we should go to Kaushik first because they have Kavarappa and all,
Kaushik
and
and
few
Robin
more.
also.
Huh, Robin is there. Robin, I've said later little because we talked about Rabada, we talked about Shikhar Dhawan, we talked about topmost international players whom we know or they performed well. But we have few gems of national teams, also national cricket also. I think Kaushik can say like Kevirappa is there, another few spinners are there, which I think Kaushik can explain a bit to us exactly how their role because their role will be very important if Punjab Kings has to win. And Kaushik, the way he go through and check the data, get the information about the national cricket and all. I must say domestic cricket in a specific. I think Kaushik, can you please give some lights on their domestic reserves?
Saurabh, the first thing I want to start with the one of the first things I said to many PBK fans, even in Twitter and even in the last year, that this team needs to be back at least for the next 3 years. The team they got last year, not this season. But you can see there is a drastic changes. The skipper himself is not there, Mayank Agarwal, and a player like Prerak Mankad, they left him. So that's a huge miss. And in the Rabada topic as well, I would agree. Even in last year in mega auction, I means talked that I think Rabada. I think one of the paces I said that he should play instead of Rabada. Even last season I said that. But okay, let's see. Uh, it's a big name, of course, but okay, let's back him because the big names.
Kaushik,
Uh,
how was the domestic guys?
yeah,
The domestic.
the domestic guys were superb last year as well, and they have retained some people. But I am very much upset that they left Prerak Mankad, a name like Prerak Mankad, which have won the Ranji Trophy 2 times in the last 3 years, in the last 3 seasons, then Vijay Trophy champions as well, and one of the top all rounders currently in the country. So that is a big miss. They didn't use
Apart from that,
actually
what they have,
actually
can you share little
yeah
input
yeah
on
yeah
them because what
yeah.
they miss we know they always
Yeah,
miss
yeah,
a lot
yeah.
many players.
The only positive I see from this squad of Punjab is the use of impact players. The impact players think they can use it. The likes of Kavrappa, we have seen Kavrappa is a genuine wicket taker with a new ball in domestic this season across formats. He has been one of the major reasons Karnataka did really well. So that is one reason they can use him as a new ball bowler. I am not sure much about his death bowling outings. He didn't had a major success there in the domestic as well. But with the new ball, he can be very dangerous. And with in the death, they have Arshdeep, the likes of Arshdeep and Sam Curran has been doing well in the death as well. Yeah, he goes big. He concedes big sometimes, but he has been a better one with time. And also, yeah, it's been a big upgrade to Odeon with Sam Curran with kind of money, but it's mini option. It is what it is. And yeah, Kavrappa is there, and top order player if they are missing someone like Besto, then they have to try Athav Tidy, the likes of Athav Tidy and as well Vidarbhas, and a couple of guys who doesn't play even domestic cricket, the likes of Shivam Singh. I think he's from Bihar. I'm not sure, but still it's very difficult to see them start because the likes of Shah Rukh Khan, they retain Shah Rukh Khan, even if he has been absolutely horrible from the last 12 14 months. They retained him. Many there are many scares, as we say, in this squad, but they have to perform like a team, and the domestic guys have to step in. And I think the biggest positive they have to take from the impact player rule, the new rule of this franchise league. Like the likes of Hanuka Rajapaksa can come in and tong some. then he can sit out. Then you get someone like Vidwan Kavarappa, who doesn't bowl in the that well. He can be better. We don't know. Because this league is all about learning, and we see people emerge. So uh, that way they can use, and Rahul Chahars and all. I think that is the only positive I see as of now, because Besto is also injured.
Right, Kaushik, just before going there, right, I just wanted to ask about Prab Simran Singh. He's been with Punjab from last few seasons. What do you think, what his performance and Raj Bawa? Do you think they'll get a game this season?
Before replying that, I would like to ask: there hasn't been any replacement announced for a Besto, I guess, as of now.
None. I think they're still
No,
waiting
not yet.
for a ECB fitness certificate. I think
No. The news is that probably Jason Roy is replacing him.
Jason Roy. I mean, just why? I mean, really. I mean, if you had to, I mean,
I mean, let's go to the
I
topic
mean,
once the replacement comes, right? So first, let
Huh.
exactly.
No,
Kaushik
it is related
continue.
with that. It is related with that
Yeah,
actually. That is why.
I don't think they
So if
have
they,
placed
yeah,
any
if
replacement.
okay, if they're going to be a replacement, we have to see Proximant starts or not. If there is a replacement, otherwise, if they are thinking to play him at three, I have no idea, because they tried once. I think they played him in the middle order a couple of seasons back in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. So that didn't work, and he has been very good at the top of the order. Out of 14 games, even if he contribute like match winnings innings like in 3 or 4, that will be more than enough, in my opinion. Which
If
Prab
he will
Simran
play
will
three
be.
of, if he will play the 3 and 4 match winning innings, now I'm telling you exactly. People like Inder and Gagan Bhai and all, they will be breaking their tweeters asking him to replace
No, the first
Rishabh Pant
thing.
for the
No,
same role.
no,
No,
the first.
no.
No, 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 no. The
Just
first
for
thing.
a
The
See,
first
change,
thing.
my concern is different here. You said the correct thing, but again,
No,
when
no,
it's
no, no.
actually
The first thing we have to check means they get that 3 4 matches or not. That has
that's
been
my
the biggest
concern.
problem for franchise like Punjab. That has
Yes,
been the
that too
biggest
in a
problem
top,
for a franchise like Punjab.
that too in a top order he
Ah,
has to play.
yeah.
I think Robbie's input at right now is
Right, I think Robin is thinking why he's in the discussion. Robin, you want to add something?
Yeah, so Punjab, since they have appointed Dan Weston as their analyst, I think he's the analyst of their side now. So since he has been appointed
No,
there,
not this season. Not this season.
not this season.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
because
So
this
I
season
was,
La-
was a mini auction, so he hasn't been.
he
yeah.
got
So
bumped, I think.
but they had him last season, right?
No, only for auction.
Yeah, but only
Only
They
for
for
had
auction,
him
right?
last
auction.
Yeah,
season. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
they had him last season too.
Yeah, he was involved.
That
No.
is true.
Yeah, so I mean his picks or his impact on the side was quite evident because you see the brand of cricket Punjab has started playing since last a couple of season is quite aggressive one. They back their 5 or 6 batters or whatever the number of batters they have to score like 150, 160 and the bowlers to defend that. So and they do have the bowling to defend that, but the thing is that the team hasn't clicked that the combination hasn't clicked as a team. So that's their concern, and I think they are one this season as well. They are a bit short on their batting, but the impact player rule can help them. But I still think they the way they released Mayank Agarwal to open with Johnny Bairstow with alongside Shikhar Dhawan was a bad move because you see in hindsight, but Bairstow's got injured and Mayank was good in at least in the power play for them. So yeah, that will be a big mess for them, I think. And apart from that, the middle order needs to be consistent. I think they have Jitesh Sharma in the middle order and Shah Rukh Khan both are young and a bit inexperienced in the IPL. I'll say so. Yeah, the middle order needs to click, but Sam Curran's acquisition was a good one. I think he's a much better bowler than Odin in that overs, and he can bat like anywhere in the top seven. So that's a good acquisition for them. So yeah, but apart from
Robin.
that, the
Here I have a query regarding the Sam Curran. When you talk about the Sam Curran, don't you think that we are putting lots of pressure on Sam Curran at this moment that he has to choose his role because he opened in so many places, even for the England, I think, or
Even
other,
for Chennai, yes.
yeah, other different T20 tournaments. He opened. He played in the middle order. He's a opener bowler. He's a death bowler. Don't you think exactly he is coming with lots of expectations, and sometimes Sam did good till now that because he had very less expectations. He did good. He will play as an all rounder. He will take wickets. He will. Well, it's okay. but now he's coming as a amazing all rounder. So now the only thing is that the pressure, then the combination of Punjab Kings management and their fans, all those things may go wrong. Because if something will happen with Stan as a entire
I don't
tournament, as
I
a,
don't
which will
think
not click.
I don't yeah, I don't think he'll be under that kind of pressure because that's the value he brings to the side. Now he'll win you games with the ball and with the bat as well, and with him being flexible to bat at anywhere in the top seven is a boost for any side because you can just send him up to hit the ball like a pinch hitter, or he can bat down the order as well during the last few overs. So that's the value that he brings to a side, and I don't think he'll be under that kind of pressure. But yeah, I mean, you are an overseas all rounder, and with that the price that Punjab has paid for him, he that will be a little bit of pressure, but I don't think that will be on his mind that much. So yeah, that's
Yeah,
that. I
Robin.
think
Yeah. To add to that, right? I think having both Livingston and Sam Curran in the middle order really helps Punjab to have a stable thing if they get going.
yeah, and to pair with them with the likes of Jitesh Sharma and Shah Rukh Khan, that's a very explosive batting order, and that's what I was saying, that Punjab's brand of cricket has changed, and they've tried to play aggressively, and that was quite evident in the last season or in the season before that, because they just attacked with Rajapaksa, Mayank. Shikhar Dhawan was the anchor, and he did that job. I mean, he was very poor, to be honest. So with the batting, apart from Dhawan, they have the batters are very explosive, and if they can reach for reach a score around 160, they do have the bowling to defend that, because Livingston can also offer a few overs with the ball, and then you have got
Right.
Sam Curran, Ellis, Rabada, Arshdeep. So quite a lot of options, but the combination just needs to click, and that hasn't been the case in since the IPL started. So I mean,
Right, Robin.
yeah, let's see.
Yeah, I think Kaushik has a point here. Kaushik, you have raised your hand. Please go on.
Yeah, Sikandar Raza is also there in
Yeah,
that
yeah. My
Yeah,
next question was
in
that
the
only.
yeah
I was about to ask
in
that.
the bench. See, if Livingston is not starting from the very first initial game,
Raza.
then I think Raza will start, and I think that will be a blessing in disguise. We have seen in IPL the first fresh wickets. It doesn't allow the spinners to settle much, like we have seen in the last year as well. The likes of Harpreet Brar and all, which came in later, Akshar Patel, which came in later into the game. But I think Sikandar Raza having that kind of an experience and that kind of the way he play, I think he can also make a difference, because I think one thing they missed last year, along with the aggressive approach, everyone was hitting, and they were like 5 or 6 down within the halfway mark of the innings. I think they missed the use of Prayak Mankat there. So they can replicate that. They can sorry, not replicate. They can do it with Sikandar Raza if Livingston is missing it. Otherwise, you ask Shikhar Dhawan to hold one end.
Hold on.
Because he's the best boundary scorer. He's one of the best boundary scorer, and he can find gaps regularly. And he can, I think, let him do
yeah,
his things. In my opinion,
and
let
the
him do
others
his
to
things, and
and the
yeah,
yeah
others to
and the
go.
others
Yeah,
to
others
bat around him to bat around.
and we
And I
know
think
and we know Shikhar
I
Dhawan,
think
what Shikhar Dhawan can do
yeah,
if he bat till the end.
yeah, and I think the uh, the replacement that they'll announce for Johnny Bairstow, if is truly out from the season, is it will be a very important one for them, because that can decide
Right.
their how they are going to turn up in the upcoming
Robin,
season.
just as
So
you speak about the replacement, right? We have a comment from Surya. The reports during the rounds were that Matthew Short is looked at based on replacement. Would they better off
Can't
with
happen.
Dashan Sanaka perhaps to bolster the middle order?
I just don't
Not
understand
can't
the
happen.
Yeah, I just don't
Sorry.
understand the hype that Shanaka has got since the last India tour. I mean, Shanaka is not a player who will win you matches with. I mean, he's 50%, or I mean, not 50%. You know the Sanjay Manjrekar quote, the bits and pieces player. So he can't do just both, and gives a lot of value with both bat and ball. So I don't think Shanaka will be a good pick. I think Matt Short, if they are going for him, good for them, because another BBL
Short
pick.
is
I'll
short
I'll
can't
I'll
happen.
I'll prefer Paul Sterling if they are really looking for
Yeah,
someone. But
I mean, yes.
yeah,
Robin,
he
on.
can
That
open. He
that'll be
can.
my option
Yeah,
too. Sorry, sorry, Robin, I cut in. I
yeah, yeah.
mean,
No,
Matt
no
Scott
worries.
max shot can't happen because he wasn't registered, he wasn't on the auction list, so that is why, I mean, that automatically becomes a DQ. I mean, I agree with Robin. I mean, if they want a replacement, I mean, uh, uh, Paul Sterling or even Kusal Mendes. I mean, I'd rather take a Kusal Mendes as a replacement than Jason Roy. I mean, because with Mendes you will also get a potential wicket keeping option, so it can ensure that they are not forced to play up Prabhasindra Singh, who probably, I mean, despite all the exploits he has uh, in the domestic circuit, I don't think he's able to translate that into the IPL. I mean, despite in whatever limited chances he's got, I mean, I don't think he really seems uh, up to the up to the game in that sense in the IPL when he played in the IPL. So I mean, I rather go for a Kusal Mendes than Jason Roy. I mean, Jason Roy. I mean, in one days he's still good enough. T20s he's a busted flush, unfortunately.
Right, Kushal Mendes. If you go for Kushal Mendes, right, maybe one of the one or Kushal Mendes need to accelerate, and there may be early wicket falling right away.
Kushal Mendes can play that
With
role, I guess. He can
with
play that
Kushal
aggressive role.
Mendes, uh, okay, so I'll go a few questions back. I'll start with Prabh Simran. And when we were talking about Prabh Simran, I don't want Prabh Simran in the opening. Probably I don't want him in the 11. Why I don't want him in the
Okay.
11? Because when I had the opportunity to see Prabh Simran live at the Eden Gardens when they were playing Syed Mushtaq Ali. And what I noticed is Prabh Simran struggles against the hard lanes. He's comfortable against an attack like Goa, he's comfortable against an attack like Assam. But when it comes to Himachal Pradesh, when it comes to Karnataka, his feet doesn't move. He's going to struggle against those hard lanes. Kyle Jamieson showed us that. Fine. And now the problem is that if you want Kusal Mendes at the top, so the problem is that we'll have three lefties at the top because Harpreet Bhatia or Atharv Taide is going to bat at number three. So that makes three
Kushal Mendes is
lefties.
not lefty, no?
Pawan, oh sorry, yeah,
Is
He's a
Kushal
Kushal.
right-hander.
Pereira? Is Kushal Pereira?
Yeah, I just yeah. So you can have Kushal Mendes as well, but then I'm not.
Mendes is a right-hander. Kusal Mendes is a right-hander.
Yeah. He got
I just
confused with Pereira.
Pereira. I just got confused with Pereira. Yeah. So yeah, you can have Mendes, but I am probably looking at Roy because, but I feel that he's like replacement for Johnny Best. Also, he has been in good form, so maybe a personal bias towards Roy. So yeah, I want Roy at the top
Fine.
because
Can
with Dhawan,
can we can we get a one replacement names? Because already in 28 minutes of discussion, we only discuss about what Punjab Kings are and what the team is, and I am sure exactly everybody who all are sitting here, they know exactly this kind of questions are supposed to come because we all know exactly at this moment what it looks like we are listening from a lot many other franchise. Each and everybody is talking about IPL apart from Kings. So later, rather checking out their hard realities, can we go get into the positive side of them that who can be the replacement as well as our top 10, top 11 for the first match?
Right.
Yeah, so if you ask me, Paul Sterling will be a great replacement for them. He can just bash the ball in the power play and can give a few overs in the with the ball in the power play as well. He bowls off spin and sometimes he's right arm medium bowling as well. And for once, we'll finally get to see Paul Sterling in an IPL side. So yeah, hopefully they can sign him and he'll be a good buy for them if he clicks. I mean, he can just bat in the power play. He can take down any kind of bowling. We saw in the I think it was in I don't remember which
World Cup.
tournament it was, but yeah,
T20 World Cup this year.
he took on Anrik Norkia, I think. So
I
Yep.
think it
I
was
just
South
I just
African seas.
yeah, I just don't remember the tournament,
Yes.
but he just took on Anrik Norkia in the power play or whatever. He was bowling hard lines, so he was just smoking them over long on, long off. So he can just do that kind of destruction with the bat and can give you easily a couple of overs with the ball. So for me, Paul Sterling will be a good replacement.
I'll go with.
Right.
I'll also go with Robin's choice. Paul Sterling for me.
Right, I would really love to see Paul Stirling in IPL because I think he can offer 1 2 overs also if required.
And
So
plus, who
when
doesn't like, who won't like an Irishman in the IPL? I mean, it's high time.
when when Inder and I had a conversation on this, I also said Paul Sterling, and I said also Alex Hales, but he's not there. I think in the
Auction
yeah,
list.
in the list. So that is unfortunate. But yeah, there are a couple of more some people. But I think Paul Sterling is the best one. Yeah, because he can keep wickets as well. Yeah, he can bowl as well, but he can keep
Hmm,
wickets as well.
I've
He
not seen
he yeah.
Sterling.
No. He does keep.
Uh,
He does keep
hmm.
even now.
I mean, if you're really looking at options, I mean, better than Jason Roy, I mean, still take a punt on Will Smeed. I mean, I'd not mind if Punjab takes a punt on Will Smeed. I mean, yeah, there are deficiencies to his
See the
game, but
likes
I mean, yeah,
the
I mean, but
likes
he's
of
still good enough to play.
yeah, the likes of Will Smith, Paul Sterling, at least I think they will be good in the away games. The likes of Chinnaswamy,
Hmm.
Wankhede, and well, even Mohali has a good bounce, but it's still the dimension is different there. But yeah,
Side boundaries are bigger.
yeah. But I think still it's a good wicket at least early on in the season. So I think yeah, even if they play like and whenever they play like single-handedly taking the game away from the opposition. So
True.
you have this kind of players not to be consistent but to win you games at least. What better than a single player winning you 3 4 games single-handedly out of the 14 15 or whatever they play.
Right, but I don't think Stirling has been tested very well on Indian conditions yet. I mean, you can't just
Never.
say that. Yeah, you
Unfortunately, I
just
mean,
you just can't go and say that Stirling will be a good hit in the Indian conditions.
the thing is, he's played in the PSL and he loves a good highway. Let's just say
Uh,
that he loves a good highway pitch.
Everyone loves good
last,
highway.
Everybody.
True.
especially the openers. So last time also we discussed about when we were discussing other in other life. But again, I always think that what somebody has done somewhere, if we compare
Yeah,
that with in Indian pitches, which is very different than any other part of Sri Lanka, Pakistan,
Pakistan,
Bangladesh,
Bangladesh.
Nepal, etc. It's very different. Our pitches are pretty different because if you go to Eastern, ball will see swing. You go to Western, ball you will have a part of wicket because the soil is changing with each and every state. It doesn't happen everywhere. Most of the places
Yep.
because we are so huge, so big. So you go to Chennai, spinners. You go to Bangalore, sixers. You can get the ball from
Right,
MG Road. You go to Mohali. People are so happy to score 250 runs also, might be, because ball will swing for the five overs, 4 overs, and then exactly it will be easy to bat if they can bat anyone. So question is not that. Even Delhi is spin friendly. The ground is small, but again it's a spin friendly mostly. The soil is different. So when we discuss, we talk, we see, oh, Jason Roy. Jason Roy, what is the Jason Roy's past record in India? What exactly? We were, for example, I'm not keeping anything else here, but I'm just talking about the CSK stuff. One thing, is putting one reference here. We all were, we all thought exactly that Kylie Jamison will be replaced by Kwesi. We got the Simpal out of the box. They might have even thought
Sisanda
exactly
Magan.
why. Matlab, what was
Magala.
the name? Sorry, Magala. So exactly how and why? Because they are thinking, they're thinking differently. What we are not able to think. Because same condition here also, they might be taking, they are the replacement for 1 year only, not for
Hmm.
the, because it's a 1 year. So
Yes.
they are the rest will
No,
come next year. So they are,
you can keep it now. You can keep them
but
if
you
you
can,
want.
that I don't know the exact rules, but what I
You
understand
can
that,
keep them. You can keep them. You can keep them.
I mean,
And then
I
next
so
year,
hey, Robin wanted to say something.
No, yeah, Robin wanted to say something. Robin.
Yeah, so just coming on the Indian pitches thing, I have a slight disagreement there because except for a couple of or three venues or four venues at max, all the pitches are good for batting, and especially
True.
if especially considering about Sterling is bat in the power play, probably the best place to bat in a T20 game on any wicket. So I mean, his role is not to play through the 20 overs. I mean, always good if he plays that, but his role is to just smack the bowling in the power play, and I think that he can do it on any wicket. And if it is a little two-paced wicket or it's turning a bit, Sterling can always give you two overs. So I think the Indian pitches thing is more logical
We were
on test games or ODIs, but I think in for T20s, I think all the most of the pitches or venues are good for batting, and anyone can, especially in the power play, can just tonk the bowling if he's on their day. So that's that.
absolutely
Yes.
correct. The discussion was on exactly when we talk about Jason Roy, we talk about XYZ. But what I meant to say here, the point we discussed, we say we saw the record of there in different places or different
Different leagues.
countries. We don't know exactly what the experience is in India. So because when you're playing in India, there are two things happen. First, example, if you go to Indore, you go to a Chinnaswamy, you will find out like 50,000 people rooting for you, and that also creates lots of issue for a person like Jason Roy or the person like this Paul Sterling, that they might not have gone through that much of issue
Jason
now.
Roy has played in he's seen that crowd before, so I mean that side. I mean he's experienced. Paul Sterling
I
has
think
played in a fair
In
bit
the,
of international
I
cricket.
think,
He's seen
I
what
think,
I
I
think
think, I
and
think, one second. I think Inder is having a phone number of Preeti Jinta. Inder, please इन लोगों की बात करवा दो आप, so that they can
and
get players back
just
to
yeah,
their
I
team.
and
See,
I
see
mean,
what I
uh,
yeah, yeah, what I have seen
and just to
from
add to that,
Saurabh. Yeah, Robin, one second,
just to add to
Robin.
that point. Acha, okay, okay.
Yeah, one second. Adding to Saurav by point, right? So Saurav by told that they see replacements, we don't. Like they study more than us. They look into more things than we talk in a 1 hour show. It's what Saurav by literally meant.
And
Yeah,
I always believe in that because see what is they see exactly these players will be able to mingle with the team or not. For example, what happened with the RCB Cup, scale what they said that they get only 3 persons always on a topmost, and rest all the players feel like they don't belong to the team or the management. So they got we were aware about this from day one. I think everyone will accept it that only the two three
right,
topmost players used to get the same condition with the Punjab. Also, we know exactly what is their issues that their management picks the team rather than the coaches or the captain. So question is that until we will not stop that or the management will not stop it, we will just see exactly the flag will be keep bearing and sometimes we will win also, right? I think
right,
Inder is
yeah,
right now in a very different mood right now. अगर मैं सामने होता था इंद्र
right. I
एक
think
हक तो दे
Robin was
एक
saying
हक तो एक
something.
हक तो दे
Saurav
देता.
bhai. Yeah,
Yeah, so
Robin was
just to
trying to tell us
yeah,
something.
yeah, just to add to that Sterling point. I mean, Sterling has been there since ages. I mean, I don't remember when Paul Sterling wasn't around. I mean, I'm watching cricket and Paul Sterling has been playing since then. So Sterling is an experienced player, and I think the again just the batting conditions are almost good on most of the venues, and you just need to click, and the combination just needs to click for any player. So that's what I wanted to add.
and to bring up
Right,
what
Robin.
Surya said, I mean, it's just a 1 year replacement. It's not like they're looking at a permanent replacement for Bairstow because Bairstow long term is always going to be there. If Bairstow doesn't
There's,
turn up
there's
for an entire season, I mean, they could do a lot worse than bringing in Sterling. Sterling, let's
there's
be
one
honest. I
issue with
mean,
I'm
there's one
sure
issue with
Bairstow will
right.
ever play क्या बोलते हैं उसको
golf.
again
Desha,
golf again
golf.
because he missed millions because of one bad shot. So, but again,
Yeah,
I think we should
Inder
start with
wanted
the
to say something. I think
top
Inder
11.
wanted to
With
have a
Inder,
point.
if we can start with the
Saurav
Inder
top
bhai.
11.
wanted to say about something. Yeah.
Inder wanted to speak out something. Come on, Inder.
Go on.
Take out your
Inder, please.
No,
frustration,
no.
Inder.
I mean, we
Inder,
left
come on. Nahi.
vacated the stage for you.
No, Inder, come
And
on. You should say. Who knows exactly somebody will listen to you. If you have to say something about about the team management, because the way I know you're a crazy fan, even a win, even a loss, even a bad shot impacts you. The way Robin ko
How
CSK ka,
much?
MI ka, it's too much. So exactly, if you want to say something, say. Who knows exactly? Somebody is watching somewhere, and you know exactly.
15 साल से
Kaushik
तो
will.
किसी ने सुना नहीं.
अब सुनेंगे
क्या
भाई. You
क्या
speak out.
पता
what सुना
क्या पता
नहीं
अभी
भाई
वाह रे,
अभी
लास्ट ईयर
भाई
वाह
अभी
अरे
रे.
कौशिक है भाई अभी कौशिक
लास्ट
हमारे
ईयर
साथ है कौशिक
ठीक है, मैं
कौशिक
मजाक पे
ने
बोला, इतना सीरियसली नहीं
कौशिक
बोलूंगा,
कौशिक
मजाक
हमारे साथ है कौशिक को देखने के लिए कितने लोग आ रहे हैं
अरे
बोल सकते हैं
यार
उनके
हाँ,
उनके उनके साथ हो सकता है पंजाब वाले देखें कौशिक कुछ बोल रहा होगा केवरप्पा के बारे में या वो मिस्टर
नहीं
सिंह के
नहीं
बारे में
मैंने
पंजाब
हो
पंजाब
सकता
वालों के साथ पंजाब वालों के साथ लास्ट सीजन मेरी थोड़ी बन रही थी इस सीजन नहीं बन रही है उनको भी निकाल दिया जिन्होंने अच्छा काम किया था
हाँ
तो हाँ
वो तो रूल है
तो
उनका not a
हाँ
Right.
new
Anyway,
name.
anyway, भाई,
हाँ तो
let's go to
नहीं
Inder.
नहीं इंदर ने जो बोला हम 15 साल से सुनते नहीं है, लास्ट ईयर स्पेस में सुन रहे थे भाई मेरी वजह से।
हाँ,
तो
उसी के लिए शायद दो तीन पिक्स शायद उसी के लिए हो
हो
गई
भी
थी।
गए थे, हाँ हो भी गए थे, लेकिन अभी तो भाई अभी
है नहीं ना,
अभी
सुनने
सब
वाला
राम
तो है
भरोसे।
नहीं लास्ट
Inder,
में।
Inder बोल दे भाई,
Like,
निकाल दे
Inder, come on,
कंपटीशन
speak
निकाल
out.
हाँ,
दे.
Inder.
Let
नहीं
people to listen you
भड़ास
ना.
बड़ी भड़ास जैसा कुछ नहीं है, बट
भड़ास नहीं means
हाँ।
what you want to say. Your message to the team as a hardcore fan. Say.
अरे नहीं, मैसेज नहीं, व्हाट यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट, वो लिंक टूट गया, क्या क्या लेके बात कर रहे हो?
कोई बात नहीं है.
Sterling.
जहाँ जागो वही सवेरा. Start करो. Because people
फिर
should know
भी
exactly what the fans are going on. Like I wanted to ask you that exactly. You want to say something about the team management or to the team management, how to proceed for this year, as well as your top 11. So exactly we can all discuss and close this because we are already into the 40 minutes of our show talking about one
टॉप
replacement, talking about the Sam Curran, Jitesh Sharma, but we didn't talk about the
We haven't
entire
spoken
relevant
about
position.
Jitesh
No,
Sharma.
no, we have not
We
spoken about
haven't
Jitesh
spoken
Sharma.
about Jitesh, and I think this is a big season for Jitesh because I think he is going to start the season as their in the
Wicketkeeper.
he'll be the main finisher. I think a lot of the finishing load is going to come on him. He is probably the second most recognizable Indian batter in that 11 after Dhawan. And he'll also be and he is the one who will don the wicket keeping gloves for sure. So I mean, it's a big season for him, especially because now he's on the periphery of the Indian T20 team and all. So I mean, if he has a good season, I think it could really put him in the spotlight for possibly playing, getting a India T20 debut very soon. And I think a lot of Punjab's hopes actually rest with him because I think the batting kind of starts with around for Punjab actually starts around that area. I mean, with Karan, Jitesh Sharma, Sam Curran, Liam Livingston, that is where that Punjab batting actually starts. I mean, yeah, I mean, if Inder can can continue, can take on from that point. I mean, it'll be
I'll I'll just put up my 11 and
Inder,
then
before putting up your 11, right? I wanted to ask about one final question. We have not spoke enough about Harshdeep Singh. He has been putting a lot of no balls recently for Indian team. So, what do you think will be the impact of Harshdeep Singh this season? One final question for you.
देखो, जितनी नो बॉल्स डालनी थी, जितना खराब होना था हो ही चुका, इससे ज्यादा खराब क्या ही होगा, इससे अच्छा ही होगा, आप एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं।
देखो
अब नो बॉल
खराब
अब नो बॉल अब नो बॉल कोई जानबूझ के, हाँ, अपना जोर लगाने के चक्कर में थोड़ा सा ड्रैग हो जाता है, बट दैट इज ठीक है, मे बी ही
देखो
नीड्स टू वर्क ऑन इट एंड हो जाएगा, हो जाता है।
Right.
खराब टाइम जैसा कुछ नहीं होता, आइदर यू लर्न और यू सेलिब्रेट, ठीक है। एंड
Kaushik already speaking.
and Arshdeep,
being mature.
the kind of exposure he had in the last 1 year, I think that is वो सबसे ज़्यादा पंजाब ही यूज कर पाएगी. It is up to them they use it or not.
Right.
So yeah, the kind of swings and on the movement, he didn't had the swings and movement early on when he started 2 years back with Punjab. From the last year, he has been doing that well, and he has a kind of leadership role as well in that attack. Yeah, likes of Rabada is there, but Arshdeep will play a key role, and he's an Indian option as well. And so many things also rely on him as an Indian player as well, in Indian point
Right.
of view. And he also would like to contribute in all phases of the game, not only in death or in the power play. That will only
Right.
grow him as a left arm pacer, which the Indian cricket is always on demand. So that is the role he has, and I think he will do well. I think जो खराब टाइम है वो काम ही
सीख
सिखाता ही
जाएगा.
है। सीख जाएगा, नहीं सीख चुका है, सिखाएगा ही आगे जाके भी।
लगता है कौशिक ने बहुत कुछ सीखा है. कौशिक,
Kaushik has
anyway,
gone through so many things in the last few months. So exactly as he says that from the problems you can do one thing. Either you can learn or you can forget or you can experience. learn or experience. In both cases, it will help you to go further. Now again, as Arshdeep think, no ball is a secondary thing. Like what happened with the Rishabh Pant, it was absolutely
Right.
avoidable, but happened. The question is that it is accident. No ball is an accident in cricket, nothing else, in my point of view. So quite obvious it is that when you talk about this, either I will again say or ask or request you to say something about to the management. Let them talk about it so exactly Vallabh can put it in a little more in a short to put it to, for you. It'd be easier. Reason behind it when you talk about the management, I think you guys are such a means after Punjab, I think only RCB fans are so disappointed with their team not to do that well with the teams they have. Somewhere down the line, I feel like if the if seriously a person like Inder and all, Gagan and all, exactly the way they are associated with the team, they should come up and say exactly what they're
Right,
feeling.
Saurav. So, Saurav
Say,
bhai, let me do one thing. Let me put a solo layout on Inder. Only Inder is visible now. Inder, you can have your word.
go ahead.
Yeah, I mean,
दुखड़े ने बोल दे यार.
नहीं दुख नहीं. Yeah, we are starting our season. We have our first game against KKR, and I feel that we should just go out and just break all the shackles and play the way Punjab is known to play for, right? And we don't have anything to lose actually. We can only gain from here on. We can just build on the momentum. Yeah, those crucial moments are important. Last year we didn't win 2 games on trot. Let's just leave everything. Let the bygones be bygones. Let's focus on the coming tournament. Let's play as a team. Let's not focus on whether we reach the playoffs or not. Whether what happens, just take one game at a time. Enjoy, play, celebrate each game. This is what we can do as a team. Just give your 100%. Yes.
Right, Inder. Right. I can see the pain in your eyes. I really hope Punjab qualifies this season. And only for you to celebrate with you. I'll come to Calcutta if Punjab qualifies for playoffs.
Sure, sure. I'll take you to like if there'll be any game in Eden, I'll take you for a game. If we
Right,
have
right,
any game at that point of time.
right. I think we can move on to the playing 11 from each of you. I think Kaushik will start. No, no, I think Kaushik will start because Kaushik has been waiting for talking cricket from so long. I think he should start.
Arey, I will like to keep it simple. If everyone is available, of course, Besto is not there, but Shikhar Dhawan and slash whoever is the replacement or Prop Simran. Let's start with him if there is no one. Then Livingston, Jitesh Sharma, Shahrukh, Sam Curran. I think they have to get someone at three as well. I have no idea because the impact rule is there, ना वो impact rule
Right.
इस बार playing 11 बनाने में बहुत थोड़ा दिक्कत हो जाता है इसलिए.
Hmm.
So I will just basically say the kind of batting lineup I'm looking at. Jitesh Sharma. I would like to have Livingston ahead, then Jitesh Sharma, then Shahrukh, and Shahrukh based on the more of entry point. Then Sam Curran, of course. Then I will start with Rabada because big name and experience as well. And Nathan Ellis, the kind of form he had with Hobart Hurricanes and the kind of dimension Mohali has, of course, Nathan Ellis. And condition based, Harpreet Brar will come in or go out. And the likes of Rahul Chahar and Vidwat Kavreppa will also play a crucial role in that impact rule. And of course, Akshardeep will be there. So
Right.
the impact rule things and all that makes it complex, but it's an exciting thing to look at as well because the people who watch the Mustaqli can understand it more, how exciting it can be.
Right. I think we'll move to Robin.
So I don't remember the players' squad exactly, so I'll try my best. So I'll start with Shikhar Dhawan, of course, then the replacement batter who they pick. Then at number three, I'll go with Sam Curran. At number four, Jitesh Sharma. At number five, it's Livingston. Six, Shah Rukh Khan. Seven, I'll go with. I won't go with the lot of batting depth that everyone's going with. I'll keep it like the Punjab side has done. So Rabada, then Rahul Chahar, Ellis, and one of Harpreet Brar, and then Arshdeep Singh. Because I think they should keep playing the aggressive approach and continue their aggressive approach with Dhawan batting one at one end and others batting around him. So I mean, if they can score like 170 runs, if 60 70, which they did in the last season, they do have the bowling to defend that. Uh, if Livingston's not available, of course Sikandar Raza comes in. So that's the like to like replacement that they have in their squad. So that will be my 11.
Right,
Sam
right,
Curran will play at three just
right,
to add that left hand option.
right. I will go to Mr. Kaushik. You have some questions?
Just one thing I want to add. If something like happens like 10 for 3 and all, they can use someone like some experienced player that from the Chhattisgarh veteran Harpreet Bhatia. He can also play that anchor role, and he has done it tremendously well for Chhattisgarh alongside Amandeep Khare. So Harpreet Bhatia can come in if there is a situation like 10 for 3 and all. You will not like to have Shah Rukh Khan there. So
And
you use that impact rule to get someone like that.
I think we missed Rishi Dhawan, right? We have not spoke about Rishi
Yeah,
Dhawan.
of
He's
course,
not
Rishi
in the
Dhawan. Yeah,
things.
the Rishi
Yeah,
Dhawan, the Harpreet Bhatia. ये वही बचाएगा तुमको देखना.
yeah. I'll go to Mr. Abhinav next. I think he's excited for his playing 11.
I'm going with the assumption that and the hope that Johnny Bairstow is fit to play. So if that happens, then it's Shikhar Bairstow. At number three, I'd like to see what Athar Saide can offer. Then Livingston, Shah Rukh Khan, Jitesh Sharma, Sam Curran, and then come the bowlers. So I'll go with Rahul Chahar, Arshdeep, Nathan Ellis, uh, and maybe Harpreet Brar or whoever, whatever their combination. Or if they want to play a second seamer, then maybe Vijwat Kavrappa being thrown right into the 11.
Right, right, right. I think before going to Inder at last, I think Saurav Bhai has a say.
Uh, see, wanted to say a lot many things, but again, I was just going through Manjunath Bhai's uh, message
Comment.
on our live chat. Yeah, comment on the live chat and the way he explained that no ball, why Michael Holding never did a no ball because he was high. This shows
High jump
exactly
champion.
yes, because no, because cricket, any sports is all about the way you manage yourself, the way you follow. Anyways, the biggest problem right now selecting that 11 is we are giving a number on the basis of what is the best thing at this moment. However, the rule has changed. The two rules, especially the team will be selected after
Even after
the
playing 11.
toss. After
Yes.
toss, the playing will. So now whatever we are choosing on a circumstances which is neutral. But this is not neutral situation. Second, the X factor thing has come to the scene. Now, I don't know exactly how they will be managing in the initial first half because I think second half people will use much better than the first half. In my point of view, it is because people will. I'm sure too many people will do too much of mistake. However, my team will start with quite obvious.
Dhawan.
Gabbar साहब तो रहेंगे. Ah, opener I would like to go ahead with a person exactly who will come with the open mind that I have to go like Prabhjit Singh, or you send.
Sam
Sam
Curran.
Curran as an opener. But again, I go with a Robin as a number three rather than the number two because Sam Curran generally stays for a little longer than the. You don't want to lose it because he hit really good in India's and a lot many smaller ground. I will not give a chance to Bhanuka Rajapaksa. I will
Okay.
play with Kagiso Rabada as a bowler, Ellis, as well as I will go ahead with
Livingston.
Arshdeep Singh, Rahul Chahar, and then वो क्या नाम है उसका जो ऑलराउंडर है
Brar.
बरार. तो ये तो पांच आपके ऐसे कंफर्म हो गए. जितेश शर्मा आ गया एक, गब्बर है सात, बाकी बचे चार. चार में से ना आपको कुछ करना पड़ेगा. कौन सा प्लेयर उस दिन का तबीयत खराब नहीं है क्योंकि अगर आप ले रहे हो क्योंकि एक्स फैक्टर भी देखना है आपको 11+1 11+4 का रहता है ना वो तो 4 का कुछ ले रहे हैं राइट. सो इन दिस टाइम they will considering 11 plus 4, the 15 players in the contention. So we are
Right,
talking
one will
about
be impact.
11, yes, but the 4 players' name they have to give. If I'm not wrong, the rule. If I'm not wrong with the rules. So we are talking about 11. They are thinking about 15.
15.
So I'm sure exactly if a person is getting injured or something like that, this time the impact player will be more over a person who exactly know who will play the entire 40 overs. That will be the impact player rather than the player will come in cameo of 10 ball 15 or 2 overs, 5 runs or something like that. So the 4 players, out of that 4 players, I'm going ahead with mostly with the local guys because already we have a place, we have taken a place of Kagiso Rabada, Ellis, and then Raza
Livingston.
and Sam Curran. Livingston, if he's available, I don't know. I heard that
Yeah.
he's not available for the first 2
Yeah,
matches.
for few
So
games. Yes.
if he's available, quite obvious he's in my team. If not available, then Raza,
Raza.
Karan, Kagiso Rabada, and Ellis will be my 4 guys. And rest of the things already we have discussed about it. So this will be my team. So this time predictions, like especially the way Robin and all right for the the fantasy cricket and all, would everybody must go through his blog. The reason behind it because the IPL is going to change Dream 11, MPL, XYZ, whatever the things are going to change completely until you don't know the its and bits of the stuff. Because ultimately, we
Right.
all say people here to utilize the resources on the matches and when they exactly play or they just want to be on their cards. So
Yeah, we'll
these
have
are
a live
my
session with Robin also. We'll have a live session with
yes
Robin before the match.
before the matches. Yeah,
Yes, exactly before the match.
just for the 5 minutes.
Yeah, quick
Not
video.
more than that. Quick video so that exactly he will be gave and then we will. Okay. Now hand it over
Right.
to Inder. Inder
Now
is
we will
getting too
go to
much of
Inder.
emotional. Yes.
Now I'll make Inder a solo layout. Yeah, Inder.
No need of a solo layout.
We
Just
we
plan
need
it
your
out.
playing
Yeah.
11, man. Yeah, we need your playing 11.
यार ये तुमने जूम इन कर दिया ये चीज खैर हाँ सो
दूसरी पंजाबी में दसो
समझ में नहीं आएगी फैंस अगर बोलूँगा
अरे
तो
दसो
अच्छा सो whoever the replacement is for Bairstow he, and then Dhawan and then either Atharva Taide or Bhatia as Kaushik mentioned and also
सर जी तुसी
I guess
पंजाबी में दसो ना
चलो अरे यार कहाँ फंसा रहे हो मेरे को हाँ so what I was saying Roy or whoever the replacement is and then Dhawan and then Bhatia or Taide because we need a lefty at 3 that was the place where we lagged last year and then Livingstone comes in then SRK then Jiteshaw they can interchange their places according to the situation then Sam Curran Ellis Vidwat Kavirappa Cheher and Arshdeep.
Right.
गुड टीम
Right.
Because
And
I can go with like we can go with Harpreet Barad instead of Kavirappa when the pitches are conducive to spin bowling. But when it's not, when the case is opposite, I would like to have a bowling lineup that is capable of blowing the top 3 of any team. Just go and blow the batting lineup. Just don't care for anything.
right.
Yeah, something
Anyway,
like that.
I have this very weird question. Do you think Punjab will have a mid way captain change?
इट्स अ वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन नॉट अ weird question
This is to
I
be
don't
said
think
that
so.
example set. The previous
I don't
experience.
think
That
so.
is called the experience.
Because why I don't think so, not just because I'm a fan, because there are some things in pattern which I have seen changing from the top brass as well. Like there is I'm not saying that there's 100% change, like they have learned all their lessons. I'm not saying that, but there are certain things which I feel that they have started to do right. Maybe they take 2 steps forward and then they again take 3 steps backward. That is something else. But I feel that now there is a bit of sensibility coming from the top. There's some sense within the top brass, and they won't do this. They'll trust Dhawan as a leader.
देख ले सीटी बज गया अभी ऑलरेडी ऑलरेडी सीटी
इसका
बज गया
इसके
मतलब
बातों
तेरी
पे
टीम
सीटी बच गया
बस बच
फाइनल्स
गया तेरी सीटी
बहुत
तेरी सीटी
बहुत
तेरी तेरी टीम पूरी वॉल
बहुत
पे है
बहुत सही टाइम पे सीटी नहीं बजी.
बिल्कुल
राइट
धवन जी
सौरभ
डायरेक्ट आएंगे स्टेडियम से
सौरभ भाई, अगर पंजाब फाइनल जाए क्वालिफाई होगी तो we'll all go to अहमदाबाद or anywhere where the final is held. We'll watch it with
देखो,
you.
हर किसी का एक ड्रीम होता है, तो ये एक सपना है, सपना अच्छी बात है, हम लोग को देखना चाहिए। और अगर ऐसी बात होती है तो क्वाइट ऑब्वियस, कोलकाता इज अ वेरी गुड सिटी टू एक्सप्लोर, हैव द फूड, सो या ऑफ कोर्स वी शैल डू, नॉट अ बिग प्रॉब्लम। रॉबिन तो आप एक रात में पहुंच जाएगा, दिल्ली में अभी ना कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, कौशिक को थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम हो सकता
पहुंच
है।
जाएगा,
कुछ
पहुंच
कुछ
जाएगा,
घंटों में पहुंच
बहुत
जाएगा, कुछ घंटों में पहुंच जाएगा, ज्यादा
घंटों
दिन
में
नहीं।
पहुंच
मेरा
जाएगा।
मेरा मेरा बड़ा ट्रैवल है, मेरा भी
सेम
हैदराबाद से
कंडीशन
है।
बैंगलोर ना।
अरे आप
हैदराबाद
प्राइवेट जेट
हैदराबाद
लेके घूमते हो क्या?
तो
है।
देखो, सिंपल सिंपल है, ये ऑप्शन भी उन्हीं को दिया जाता है जो इसके होने के चांसेस कम होते हैं। लोग अगर इतने सारे बोले कि हम आएंगे, वो तभी है जब वंस इन अ मिलियन होता है। अगर ऐसा हुआ तो आई एम टेलिंग यू, वी आर द हैप्पीएस्ट सोल बिकॉज वी आल्सो वांट टू सी द चेंजेस। वी डोंट वांट ऑलवेज सीएसके टू विन और लूज। एम आई यार 13-14 मैचेस में 9 तो यही दोनों ले गए, बाकी बचे कौन? जो एक गुजरात आया था वो भी फाइनल में पहुंच गया, सेमीफाइनल फाइनल में पहुंच गया 2 बार,
एक जो डेक्कन लेके गया था
डेक्कन
वो भी
का
गायब है।
वो भी गायब है।
एक्सआरएच एक ले गया।
हाँ,
वो
एसआरएच
तो
भी ले
है,
गया।
चलो।
नहीं मतलब एसआरएच लेके गया, फाइनल्स भी खेला, तो
एसआरएच
क्वेश्चन ये
बहुत अच्छा टीम है इस बार, बहुत बढ़िया टीम
डिस्कशन
है।
हो गया
नहीं
ऑलरेडी।
नहीं, आई थिंक एसआरएच हमेशा ही अच्छी टीम होती
मैं
है।
आया था,
हाँ
मैं
हाँ,
जब
इसीलिए
आया
बोला
था,
हुआ, इसीलिए बोला डिस्कशन हो गया।
मैं
देखो
जस्ट
ऐसा,
घुसा था, मैं जस्ट घुसा स्ट्रीम में, देन ही सेड दैट वी आर रैपिंग इट अप।
आई थिंक वल्लभ वी शुड, आई थिंक बहुत सारी बातें हुई, अच्छा लग रहा है। हमें
यस
कल
यस
के बारे में भी सोचना चाहिए बिकॉज़ वी हैव अ शो एट 9:30 पीएम गाइस अगेन। वल्लभ विल गिव यू द
यस।
विल टेल यू एग्जैक्टली अबाउट
We'll talk
दैट।
about Mumbai tomorrow. We are having a Mumbai session tomorrow. Join in.
Whatever happens, I'll try and join in tomorrow. It's my
Right.
team.
So our main person tomorrow will be Abhinav, just like in there. We'll be focusing on solo layout.
No, 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 don't.
ऑडियंस भाग जाएगी।
Right. I think we have a continuous sessions from today. Please be available. Please join. India. Nice catching up, guys.
Bye
Right.
everyone. Good night.
And
Yeah,
last question.
yeah.
Just before we go off, uh,
वेट इंदर, इतना भी डेस्परेट नहीं होते।
Predictions.
will
Predictions.
we have spoke about going to the finals, but do you really think Punjab will qualify?
Bottom three.
Bottom three. Okay.
बॉटम्स अप।
Because I'm grouping my own team over there, unfortunately.
मैं भी, रॉबिन भी,
Bottom three.
हम लोग बोल रहे हैं हम लोग जाएंगे।
रॉबी तो निकल गया।
उसकी बैटरी खत्म हो गई। हम लोग भी फाइट कर रहे हैं बॉटम 3 के लिए, इसलिए मैंने बॉटम अप, सिंपल, नो अदर क्वेश्चन, बिकॉज़
कौशिक
मुंबई इंडियन और सीएसके की हालत वैसी है। कौशिक बोल दे भाई।
फिफ्थ
इंदर।
Way too optimistic.
मेरे को मत पूछो भाई,
नहीं
प्लीज।
नहीं, उनका फिफ्थ ही होता है, फिफ्थ ही होता है
मैं
consistent।
हर साल सौरभ दा को मालूम है, अभिनव को मालूम है, दे हैव डन लॉट ऑफ रिव्यूज विद मी। हर साल आई से कि हाँ ठीक है, दिस टाइम वी आर लुकिंग गुड, लाइक विल गो टू द प्लेऑफ्स। हर साल ही ये है, अब जो होगा देखा जाएगा। आई एम नॉट इन द
इस बार तो पक्का तुसी जा रहे हो छप्पर फाड़ के।
एयरपोर्ट ना, मोहाली एयरपोर्ट का 14 मैचेस के बाद।
बंदा मैंने
Just to add here, it's better if Punjab doesn't qualify, because अगर qualify कर गए and even they reach the final, एक टीवी टूटने वाला है फिर से कोलकाता में, ठीक है? So
हाँ, एक चीज है which I want to see from Punjab on a serious note, कि जो भी 11 चूज करें, ये जो भी 11 चूज करें, उस 11 के साथ if the change is not necessary, मतलब अगर कोई स्पिन पिच नहीं है, तो अगर कहीं पे स्पिनर की जरूरत है, एक आधा चेंज करना है, तो बस वही करें, उसके अलावा ज्यादा
Exactly.
वही तो नहीं करते।
I completely agree with Inder. I think consistency in the playing 11 has to be there.
Be there.
I think
Last
अगर-
two season में they had a very good team. Last two season they had a very winning team, like, but they have
I
to
think-
back the 11.
I think that's the difference between the team who won championship for a longer, or even the teams who was at bottom 3 for the last 1 or 2 times, they still didn't change the entire team.
You see, you see that even the champions team, they have changed in more consistently in the last two seasons, and you see where they have finished last 2 years.
They want to say
Just-
directly to Mumbai. That's it. बोल ना मुंबई,
Just
अभिनव
even-
के मुंह पे बोल।
एक जैसे इवन मैं एक अजम्पशन पे ही एक ये लेके चल रहा हूँ कि डजेंट मैटर कोई भी प्लेयर है जो हमारे मतलब मैचेस खेलने वाले 12 13 14 जो लास्ट ईयर भी खेले थे, अगर 5 मैच अच्छे नहीं जा रहे, 6 मैच अच्छा नहीं जा रहे, डोंट डोंट चक देम आउट, कीप देम इन द 11। जैसे एसआरके पे इन्होंने ट्रस्ट किया है, बिकॉज मैं एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर रहा था एसआरके को ये लोग रिटेन करेंगे, एंड मैं बहुत शॉक था जब एसआरके को उन्होंने रिटेन किया। जैसा ट्रस्ट उसके ऊपर
Right.
दिखाया है वैसा ही ट्रस्ट बाकी प्लेयर्स पर दिखाओ। हाँ, जो तुम्हारे मेन स्टेज है, अब नाम लूंगा, आई डोंट वांट टू अंडरमाइन एनीवन, अगर नहीं आया परफॉर्मेंस 3 4 मैचेस में, स्टिक विद देम। जहाँ पे चेंज लग रहा है, फॉर एग्जांपल मुंबई में खेल रहे हो, चेन्नई जा रहे हो, लग रहा है एक स्पिनर खिला सकते हैं एक्स्ट्रा, ठीक है, दैट मेक सेंस टू मी, एक चेंज कर सकते हो, बट वो
पूरा
मतलब
टीम नहीं।
पूरा टीम चेंज कर दोगे 6 7, दैट डजंट मेक सेंस टू मी, वो चीज ना कर।
Right. Okay. That's very emotional. Veer, Aisa. I mean,
But again, by heart, I'm saying we all support the
yes,
fans like
Punjab.
Inder, Gagan Bhai, Rahul, or whomsoever I know. They are really, really passionate. They love cricket to the core. वो मतलब कुछ वर्ड्स यूज करते हैं काफी अच्छा अच्छा, जैसे इस बार इंदर ने बोला है नहीं यूज करेंगे, तो एवरीवन हु इज फॉलोइंग इंदर और यू गाइस फॉलो इंदर, रिमेंबर ही इज नॉट गोइंग टू यूज एनी कर्स वर्ड, सो यू गाइस आर सस्टेन, बट
आपने देखा भी नहीं है, कोई मैंने यूज थोड़ी किया है अभी, आप तो देख रहे हो, तो फॉलो कर रहे हो मेरे को।
इसीलिए मैंने बोला औरों को, जो हमारे लिसनर हैं, जो व्यूअर हैं, उनकी बात। सो एनीवेज, थैंक यू गाइस, इट्स अमेजिंग।
I mean, yeah, very good thing. Don't
Satta
forget to
Punjab.
hop in tomorrow. Satta Punjab.
Yeah.
Don't forget to hop in tomorrow for Alare.
No, I mean it's not
And
Satta
tomorrow
Punjab.
you can blame me all you want. Tomorrow I am happy to be taken to the cleaners by everybody.
बस
It's
अभिनव,
not Satta Punjab anymore. Our tagline has changed. आज ही शाम को आई है, पता नहीं क्या है, मुझे भी देखनी पड़ेगी. So Satta Punjab is not, doesn't exist anymore.
नहीं मैं व्हिसल पटू से खुश हूँ, लास्ट 14 साल से व्हिसल पटू है, हैप्पी।
मेरा
We are not
मेरा
changing
ऑरेंज
every
आर्मी
year.
ठीक है, मेरा ऑरेंज आर्मी ठीक है।
सीएसके तो
अरे मुझे
जर्सी
तो
नहीं करता है।
अरे मुझे ऑरेंज आर्मी के तो फैंस ही नहीं मिले आज तक देने के लिए ना, मतलब कुछ
They are winning this time.
मेरे जान पहचान के
हाँ,
2 3 थे.
अरे
I
मनी
know,
है ना,
that's a-
मनी इज देयर।
I think guys we are live, so
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Everybody follows us now. Yeah, guys.
should be.
Hop in tomorrow. Don't forget.
सब
We'll
एक
meet
दूसरे
again.
को ट्विटर पे फॉलो कर लो, सब फॉलो कर लो एक दूसरे को ट्विटर पे.
हाँ guys,
For
please
more
follow
updates.
us on Twitter, on like our subscribe our page if you like. So I'm telling you, we are coming with so many good content. You might not see the superstars with us, but we will see the stars who exactly cry for their team. They bleed orange, blue, pink, yellow, everything, whatever they can have. They do halla bol. They stand up Punjab, cricket meri chan. They are the real one, not the fake ones who are sitting on the studios and just talk shit. Yeah.
Yeah. We will be soon. We will be
Also-
soon sitting in the studios.
Also
make this
इसके
smaller
बाद हम
one
रोज, उसके बाद अब लोग रोज भी आएंगे, ये थोड़ा सा गैप हो गया था, so Vallabh will make sure that our sessions will go on continuously for the upcoming few days.
I think मतलब we need to say, वरना हमारे viewers जो है वो हमारी कट निकाल के डाल देंगे कि ये लोग यही कर रहे हैं, तो बात तो करनी
I really want to say, if anybody watching is interested to join in, I'm more than happy to let them come. And
हाँ,
roast,
Manju I said yes.
Yeah, and mainly roast somebody like Abhinav tomorrow from Mumbai. If anybody is available in Mumbai who is watching,
अभिनव को नहीं
please
भाई,
come.
अभिनव को रोस्ट करने, अभिनव मेरा ये शॉर्ट में डाल देना, अभिनव को रोस्ट करने की जरूरत नहीं है, अभिनव खुद को ट्रोल करेगा, वो बोलेगा स्टूडियो। He's the best guy to troll himself.
I'm a self-roasting machine. I can roast myself as well.
Yeah,
After 15 years, still waiting Bumrah and Archer to play together.
I mean, let's have the discussion tomorrow.
Okay.
comes
Okay.
tomorrow.
Wait,
Stop.
give this shot. Give this shot
That's for tomorrow.
Give this shot for tomorrow. No, this is the short one. Being that this Kobe fight is going to happen, and this
नहीं,
कौशिक ये
what
बात
we'll
बोला,
do,
इसको मेल करो।
नहीं, we'll
चलो
keep
मैं
a sad
सोचने
Abhinav
के लिए
face.
तैयार हूँ।
We'll keep a sad Abhinav face and we'll keep Jasprit Bumrah and Archer photo there.
चलो,
You
take
make a
care,
short
guys.
video of this and
Have an
release
amazing
the-
evening. Have to be
Right.
ready for the.
Bye bye.
Take care, guys.
Right,
Okay, guys.
Right, guys. Bye
Adios.
Have a
bye.
meeting now. Right.